Right, we're at Cardrona Golf Club this morning, and it is morning, it's very early, it's just back of 8 o'clock, but it's bright, which is great, so I'm up doing this. Today we're going to talk about something the right arm does in the golf swing. We're going to talk about something that every sportsman does when they play sport, certain sports. This will help improve your golf, of course, everything improves your golf, definitely improve your golf, this will improve your golf. Your golf will improve from this. So every top golfer at impact has a straight line between right arm and club shaft. So at impact, they're in there. There's a straight line from right elbow, down right forearm, down the club shaft to the sweet spot of the golf club. Now I'm not sure if I'm in a perfect position there or not, but you get the idea that there's a straight line from elbow, down forearm to shaft to sweet spot. Every one of them get into that position. So no matter how funky your swing is or how dysfunctional the golf swing is, aesthetically, I mean I'm thinking EUREKA, okay, just because it's a bit wobbly, but at impact he's in that position, he's applying the force, the bone of the right arm, this bone here is being applied force onto the aft of the golf club, back of the golf club, so this side of the golf club, that's applying force on there, and at impact he's got the power. He is in a great position there, that straight line from straight arm or straight forearm down the bone onto the back of the golf club, applying pressure, ball turf strike, bingo. So no matter how funky it looks and how you get there, but that's where they get to impact, and that's the powerful position we're after. Most sports people are in that position. Okay, if you think about baseball, okay, baseball, I'm hitting baseball, I'm in here, hitting that. Okay, if I turn that round, I don't play baseball clearly, if I turn that round into there, I've got a straight line down there, my right arm is on the back of the club, so it's the same motion. If I'm playing tennis, forehand in tennis, again the same thing's happening, it's exactly the same there, so right arm, straight line down right forearm, down the club shaft, down the racket if you like, to the strings or the sweet spot of the racket. Then if you bring that down into the golf swing, you've got the same motion. Baseball, same thing, bring it down, got the same lines from elbow, down forearm, down shaft to sweet spot. You can imagine the power that applies to your golf game. If you can get that right, that force happening in this correct place, boom, we're on. Here's another example. If you play basketball, so you're shooting a hoop at basketball and the ball's in your hand, there's a straight line up to the ball and you're applying force down that straight line. So that's linear, straight line. From behind, there's the ball, that would go in straight line. Of course, body is behind the arm to get the full force in there, but it's the same thing. Same straight line. There's so many sports that have that motion. So how do we get to that position? That's the thing. I take my address position, good. So at address there's an angle between forearm and club shaft. Then at impact, as the body turns, the hand rises slightly to get into that position and I hit the golf ball. I want to be fully there. So a way we can do this is we can start at impact. Impact. So starting in an impact position. Homer Kelly's golf machine discusses this, the impact fix it's called. Start in impact position, then you can either relax into address position, then play your shot, trying to get back to the impact position. But you've done a rehearsal of the impact position. But for this one, let's start in impact and return to impact. So normal address position, toe of the club off the ground, because at impact your club bows, which brings the toe of the club back down. You start off with toe off the ground, but then at impact the club bows, which brings the leading edge level to the ground. That and the handle rising slightly are doing the same thing. So this is my normal address position, there. And then I would return onto here. So there's impact fix. So that's being impact. So if I take my address position into impact, little half shot returning back to impact. That's what I want to feel. So address, impact, so the handle's gone up, my body's turned left, my weight's gone more onto my left side, impact, up there, back to impact. Go. Impact, up, impact. Pure strike. Very good. I was able to return to exactly the same position, of what felt like exactly the same position. I want to get back to there, that straight line. Boom. Boom. So a little shot here, start at impact. There's impact. Whole body's turned, right shoulder's low, left shoulder's high. Straight line between right forearm and club shaft. And we'll return to that position. So there we go, impact. Return, that was really good, got that one much better. First one was a fraction heavy. I wasn't going to tell you that until I hit a good one. Again, address, normal address. It's there, impact's there, right shoulder's gone low and a little bit deeper. Handle of the club's gone higher, everything's turned to the left. There's impact, there's impact. So starting off at impact, turning to impact, these are all good strikes now. And then you can take it into your game. If you subscribe to my channel, yeah? Go on, just a wee click at the bottom there. Normal dress position. Good, so now we're on the golf course, dress position. There's impact, what I want to feel. There's impact, what I want to feel. There's what I want to feel. Back to dress position. Try and feel that impact. Never quite got it, hold on. Let's get another ball. So that highlighted to me there that going from the impact back to address to try and get to the impact position was hard. I struggled there going from impact back to address, playing the shot, back to impact. So from impact to impact's easier, but when you put the natural address back in, it's tricky. Think about Bryson DeChambeau. Bryson starts in impact position, he is impact fix, golf machine guy, and returns to impact. Kind of makes sense that. There, the standard address, there's impact, return to impact. So I'm going to play a full shot here, starting at impact. Address, ball, good. Into impact. We start from impact. That's the best yet. So started impact, full shot from impact. That's what all sports people do, they get that right arm working for them. The right arm is on the aft of the golf club. And it's a straight line down, 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 down there. A straight line from right elbow, right down sweet spot, right down to club shaft into sweet spot. There, at impact. Baseball, same thing. All the same motions. All sports people make these motions. If we can get into that, if we can start off an impact and work some little shots. Even just start impact and play a little soft one. Impact position, soft one. And then we can gradually increase that and then we can tone down the impact position at address. If we want to, we don't have to. We don't have to. We don't have to do the same as everyone else does in golf. You know, if we start a little bit more funky in impact position and ball strikes better, then keep doing it. Who cares what your pals say? You influenced by them anyway? Probably not. Guys, if you've subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. If you've not, do it right now, please. Please hit the thumbs up as well, that's great, that shares it around YouTube. That helps the algorithm, which is always good. And if you hit the bell notification, you'll get instant notifications of all my videos. Don't forget our podcast as well on iTunes, which is called Balls in a Sleeve. Myself and Sam Anderson, there's a few expletives in there, let's just say.